What is up, YouTube? Thrift School over here, coming at you with a cool video, something a little bit different about testing vinyl records. Let's hop into it. Alright, so here we have a huge stack of records. We got some Rolling Stones, some Elton John. Let's pull out something random back here. Who's this? The Clash. I mean, we got some great records right here, guys. Let's see what this one is back in here. Oh, another Elton John. Okay, come on. One more cool one. What's right here? Blues Brothers. Oh, man, these are some great records, right? So, I've been selling records on Amazon FBA for quite a while. That's actually one of the very first things I got into selling on Amazon. And I've had a few returns because I've never owned one of these guys right here. A record player. Yeah, I have never owned a record player, so I have never been able to test my records, and I definitely do not recommend doing it that way. And now the reason why I decided to finally invest into a record player after about a year of selling records is because I've gotten about 2 to 3 returns on records in a year, which isn't that bad. Clearly, I can look at the record and see if it is in decent enough condition to not be returned. But I have had a few returns lately, and one of them really hit hard. It was a $30 record that I said, wow, if only I tested that thing, it would have been fine. So I went out and I bought this record player. It was between 40 and 50 bucks, I believe. And I'll have a link for it down below if you want to start selling vinyl records. This thing is great. It has speakers built into the side, so you don't need to have a whole intricate hookup. I just want to show you guys how simple it is to compare two records that might look fine, but they're not so great. So here's the first one. It's in decent condition. It looks very straight, very flat. There's a few scuffs on it, so who knows? We have to make sure it doesn't have a skip. So I like to find the spot that has the most scratches on the record itself. Whoops, I hit the camera. I want to find somewhere that has the most scratches itself. Right around the third track is where they are. Sounds great. You only gotta test it for a few seconds to make sure. The back is about the same. Actually, the back's a little bit better. So this is a fine record. This is something I would ship in. Comes with the sleeve. It comes with the cover art, the album art, and everything like that. So this guy would get shipped off as good. See that little scratch right up in there? It clearly did not hinder the play. But let's try a different record. Here we go. We got a great band right here, The Who. And this record is actually not worth a whole lot, but it's still worth some money. You could tell there's a ring right here from the record being stacked on top of a bunch of others. But let's see what kind of condition it's in. You could slide it right out. Scratch-wise, there's a few little scratches, but if you take the time to turn it, you can see how warped it is. Look at that. Look at that. So we're going to set it on the record player, and I'm not even going to put the needle on it. I just want you to take a look. That is not a good record, clearly. So this is something I might have sent in the past. This is something that I would have just given it a quick glance, maybe not even looked to see if it was warped, and send it in. And this is something that possibly could have gotten a return. Actually, 100% would have gotten a return. So I would have lost 20 bucks on this guy if that's what it were to sell for. So it's as easy as just looking at the warping. Let's try one more so I can show you guys a different example of something that can go wrong. We got a great one here, guys. The Beatles' Abbey Road. But let's put it on the record player. So here we have it on the record player. As you can tell, there are a lot of heavy scratches right in here. You could even feel the scratches. This is something I really would have debated shipping in because I would have seen those scratches. I never really knew how bad they can be. So let's do a quick test run and you'll see for yourself. Now listen to the static that you hear every couple seconds. So if you hear that static in there, like every time it comes around, it goes grunt, grunt, like scratching. That is something somebody would hate, get super annoyed with. So this is something I can no longer send in. This is something I will keep for myself. I don't mind too much. It's a great album, and the backside is in very good condition. I mean, there are some scuffs on it, but long story short, the backside works perfectly fine. But that is something now I wouldn't be able to send in. So thanks to this guy right here, it's going to save me a lot of money. These two would have been returns. This guy and this guy would have been 2 easy returns. Now I know you can say, yeah, it's clear that you could see the warp on that. But if you're just going quick, you're going through 100 records at a store somewhere, all I really do is I slide them out, I take a quick look, both sides, I slide it right back in. But now I know I need to sit down, focus, go through every single one, come home, put it on the record player. You do not have to listen to the whole record front to back. That's going to take way too long. Look for the scratches, look for the bad marks on the record, put the needle right where those would be, let it rotate a few times. If you don't hear anything, then it's okay, you could send it in. Guys, I really hope this video helped you. It definitely helped me learning that spending about 40 to 50 bucks on a piece of equipment for the business is going to save me hundreds and hundreds of dollars over the next few years, probably thousands of dollars, depending on how heavy I get into the record game. But if you guys want to get one of these yourself, of course, the link is down below in the description. Also, the materials I use to ship these records will be down below in the description. I'm actually thinking about switching up poly bags, trying to get a poly bag the exact size of a record. So it just slides right in. I don't need to use any tape, nothing like that. But for now, I'm going to place the link for the ones I actually personally use because I don't want to be throwing links to ones I've never tested before. So if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and subscribe if you haven't already. This is Thrift School, signing out. See you.